This is part 4 of my AR-15 Adventure Time build. I said earlier, I've been fooling with ARs for years. I have ARs, 223 jobs. I've always wanted to do the 80% thing and build the entire machine. You know, so I guess I've done that. This isn't really a how-to. I'm just documenting my little journey. If you want to do the 80% deal, you're going to need a fixture. I got this fixture here. I got it from Billet Gun Parts. They're all over the place. This is a handy thing. This worked well. I didn't use this. I started using this, and man, drilling 20,000 1/8 holes an inch deep in aluminum. No, screw that. I didn't do it. But I did. I put it together, and I used it for I scribed, and I had witness marks on the top of it, and I worked to the witness marks carefully, and then for the final cuts, I installed this and I used it as the guide. I didn't keep this on the whole time. It worked pretty well. I got that from another guy that did a YouTube video, USMC something or another. Really helpful. Really helpful guy. I watched his video a couple times, and he uses a Harbor Freight mini mill to do his, and just a clever guy. He spends about 30 minutes talking about some kind of amendment or something. I guess it has something to do with weed. I grow my own weed, so I don't worry about amendments and such. Very handy. Armorer's wrench. Another weird thing you probably don't have in your toolbox. I did the full floating job, so I needed one that fit my barrel nut. I wasn't sure if this was going to fit my barrel nut. I assume they're mostly pretty much universal, because I ordered this and it fit my barrel nut. And it's got the deal for tightening up the castle nut on the buttstock, and I don't know what the hell that does. And this is a screwdriver or bludgeoning or I don't know, handy thing, 20 bucks, you gotta have that. I was gonna do something else about the clamping device. I was gonna make something, this is the budget deal, this is supposed to be a super budget deal. I got this at Academy Sports, pretty handy. Very handy little thing for clamping the upper, because you can't just put it in a vise and manipulate it. You need something to protect it. It's thin, it's flimsy, so unless you want to spend a lot of time building something, this 29 bucks, just get one of those. So that's 3 things. And then you're going to need a lot of punches, drifts, brass hammer, plastic hammers, whatever. I didn't have the exact size punches and stuff. I think I'm going to build another one of these, and I'm going to order a punch set. I'm going to order probably one of there's a roll pin starting punch I've seen that looks really handy. Tweezers, needle nose pliers, punches, stuff. I haven't done one without the exact proper tools. And the next time around, I'm going to get the proper punches and stuff. There are things, there are devices for holding the lower for working on it, and I guess that'd be helpful, but I didn't see where it was necessary. And there's another tool I saw for installing the front takedown pin. There's a spring and there's a detent that goes in here, and there's a tool. It's basically just a 1/4 inch dowel with a hole drilled in it, and you put it and you line it up. I just used some hemostats and my fingers and was careful, and that went together. And the fire control group stuff, it went together pretty good. This is kind of a pain in the ass because it's right in the middle of it, so it might be good to hold it to drive this in. I did it. That was about the only pain in the ass, was this one, and it wasn't that big of a deal. Finally got my parts from Brownells. I got I got I guess this is a Magpul collapsible stock. It's a little, And this is a mil spec buffer tube. I think I got this whole assembly for 60 bucks. Came with a buffer tube, spring, piston, a whole 9 yards. This whole assembly, castle nut, the whole deal. It's like, I think it was 69 bucks for that. It took forever to ship it. It's pretty nice. It's rubber on the back. I think it's a 3-position. Like I said, it's a little floppy. If that bugs you, that doesn't bug me. I got the upper come on. The upper, I got it disassembled. It didn't have the forward assist installed. It didn't have the dust cover installed. But that was no big deal. Just one little pin, boom, pop it in. You get this stuff lined up. The forward assist assembly with the pawl and the thumb thing, it was assembled. I just had to put the spring over it, stick it in there, line it up, drive the pin in. I want to say it was $129 for the upper, disassembled, forward assist not in it, dust cover not in it. It came with the bolt and the bolt carrier and everything. I think the whole order for the upper and all this and the buttstock with shipping was $199. So that was like one of the more expensive parts of the whole thing. What else? The barrel went on alright. One thing I'm not sure about, I've got this, it's not really a flash hider, I guess a muzzle brake. This is the SP1, I don't know what the hell you call it. That thing. It doesn't have flats. It has no flats on it. So I had to put some aluminum on it, around it, and tighten it up with a pair of pliers. So it's not coming off, but that would really suck if that thing rattled off while you were firing the thing. I got this dirt cover thing installed. I went through that earlier. I didn't show the gas block. My barrel wasn't dimpled for the retaining screws under the gas block. I just put it in, got it all lined up, left one screw in, put it on the mill, dimpled through one of the other drilled holes, took it apart and dimpled it again. Should be alright. All that stuff went together fine. This lower, I got it from Aries Arms. It's 80% raw forging. I don't know, one of my other ARs it's loose. You know, the take down pins are real loose. This one, it's a little loose up front, but in the rear, yeah, it's nice and snug. It's good and snug. I'm happy with that. Of course, I machined it out and I stayed right at the edge of the tolerance, and I actually went ahead and did a little hand fitting and filing on the inside so I'd get it just super snug. But yeah, there she is. And this thing, it's a 300 blackout. So I don't have any ammunition for the thing. So I need to get some ammunition and make sure everything works. Everything seems alright so far, I guess. I don't know. We shall see. But there it is. It's a friggin'... What the hell? Fire, you motherfucker. Oh. Fire, you motherfucker. Oh no, I shot the cat. Yeah, there it is. My homemade AR-15. I need to get some sights for it. Got this thing. Dun-dun-dun. Mount it here. Probably gonna put a reflex sight. I got this big rail. Probably stick a reflex sight up here. I got plenty of rail, so I can put a reflex sight and some regular sights on it. And God, this thing's got a lot of friggin' rail all over. And I was happy with the way this lined up. Lined up really good, considering this is a cheap eBay quad rail. I probably won't load it up with a bunch of technical crap. I was just building a hunting rifle. That's why I did the 300 blackout, because I like the AR, I like the platform, I like the way it feels. It's a good machine. And I want to go deer hunting with it. And the 300 Blackout, it's supposed to have the same, about similar ballistics to like a 30-30. So, you know, be a good deer rifle. And that's how you do it. If you're going to go deer hunting, you build you a fucking rifle and then you go kill deer. That's how you do this.